Remember when disagreements felt like a conversation, not a battle? There was this hope of understanding, even when things got heated. I can't pinpoint when that vanished, but I remember how it felt. The tone changed. Words got sharper. Patience wore thin. Suddenly, every chat felt less like exploring truth and more like a test of who you were. It wasn't just politics. It felt like the very language we shared was breaking down. We were all talking from different realities, our views shaped by personalized news feeds that just told us we were right. Even facts became partisan, like there were competing versions of reality. The idea of common ground started to sound like a myth from a long-lost time. I used to think this was all about ideology. Now I believe it's psychological. Our attention is splintered, and when that happens, empathy is the first casualty. When we lose our own rhythm, we can't connect with others. I remember this one moment vividly. A friend I'd known for years messaged me after a post of mine on social media. We disagreed, not aggressively, but just differently. And a strange panic hit me. My heart raced. My chest felt heavy. I realized I was bracing for a fight, already rehearsing my defense. By the time I replied, I was drained. A simple conversation had become exhausting. Social media, with all its promises to connect us, became the perfect mirror for this division. It rewards outrage because outrage keeps us scrolling. It turns moral conviction into a performance. I realized, with a kind of quiet horror, that even empathy could be turned into a game, measured in likes, curated for an audience. What was once a natural instinct became a calculated move. This division doesn't just stay online. It gets into your body. I started noticing it in myself. Tension in my neck, shallow breathing, a constant low-level anxiety. Just scrolling through headlines felt stressful. My nervous system had absorbed the conflict I was seeing everywhere. I've seen it in others too. People are quick to get defensive, interrupting before they even listen, talking over each other. It's draining for everyone. At some point, I looked at my online persona, confident, articulate, assertive, and didn't recognize the person I was offline, cautious, tired, and scared of being misunderstood. I think the division started in our hearts long before it infected our minds. We stopped asking, "Is this true?" and started asking, "Does this fit my worldview?" You can feel it in the small things too. The hesitation before telling a joke, the careful, measured tone you use, the constant thought, will this make me vulnerable? We've built walls not just against others, but against our own authentic selves. And yet, underneath all that noise, there's this deep ache for connection. You can feel it in those rare moments when the performance drops. A voice softens. A genuine question is asked. It's like we're all just waiting for permission to stop fighting, to remember we were never really enemies. Our culture feels like a hall of mirrors, each one showing a distorted reflection. We've mistaken being seen for being understood, and we've lost both. I'm starting to believe that rebuilding begins not with agreement, but with recognition. Just the simple, ancient act of seeing another person clearly, not as a label or a threat, but as a fellow human being. To do that, we have to relearn how to be present, to sit with discomfort, without running back to our certainties. We have to unlearn the reflex that turns a different opinion into a personal attack. And we have to accept that healing is slow, quiet work, done in conversations that will never go viral. This division won't end overnight. It will dissolve slowly, like frost melting from a window, as warmth returns. But that warmth has to start with us. It starts with the courage to look at our reflections, and the reflections of others, and not turn away. That courage is the first step toward finding our way back to each other. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and join the conversation. See you in the next one.